Yeah, you gotta, if you're gonna borrow
When they're
bank.
chasing you, all you do is drop the gears behind you, so it's like
Whoa, whoa.
security just can't chase you.
Got away.
Banana Man strikes again.
And in case you missed it, I mentioned earlier that there's yet another Cosby accuser. TV host and model Janice Dickinson is the latest woman to accuse comedian Bill Cosby of sexual assault. She told Entertainment Tonight in an interview that aired yesterday that Cosby assaulted her in 1982 after dinner in Lake Tahoe, where he was performing his stand-up act. When she woke the next morning, she said, quote, "I wasn't wearing my pajamas, and I remember before I passed out that I had been sexually assaulted by Cosby." The last thing Dickinson said she remembered was, quote, "Bill Cosby in a patchwork robe, dropping his robe and getting on top of me, and I remember a lot of pain." Dickinson also called Cosby a bad guy who preys on vulnerable women. She's not the only one. More than a dozen women have now publicly made similar allegations against Cosby, and the claims have begun to affect him professionally. A scheduled appearance on CBS's Late Show with David Letterman was canceled. Now, I don't know if it was canceled by David Letterman's people or by Cosby. Probably by Cosby, because he just doesn't want to talk about it. And a Tuesday night, last night, Netflix announced it was postponing the release of a Cosby comedy special because they don't want to be associated with him. So what's weird is, it seems that these people believe it's true. Do you believe it's true? Do you believe that America's father, Bill Cosby, raising the Huxtable kids? Like, that was...
Yeah, I do.
It's possible.
I think it's possible. I think if someone's going to go, no one's going to believe you. It's the one you believe the most.
No. Right.
Who's really going to believe? You or me?
No, then you're like, I'm not going to come forward with this. It's going to be a waste. And I've never had to cancel a cell phone plan, but apparently it's not always the easiest thing to do. Where you're like, hey, I just need to cancel. So yeah, let's make that happen. Well, T-Mobile, if you have T-Mobile, there was a woman who tried to cancel. Her husband died, but she was still getting his cell phone bill in the mail and late notices. And she's like, I need to cancel my husband's cell phone bill because he's dead. So can you stop sending the $40 bills to the house? No, ma'am, we can't do that. This is still inactive. She said, well, no, I'm telling you, he's dead. So
But if your contract still goes on.
that is what the thing said. She said, wait, but the contract, he's no longer living. The cell phone is not in use.
Probably doesn't say in the contract if you die, this is void.
Sure enough, they go, well, we're going to need a death certificate, and then we'll cancel. Sure enough, she gets everything in order. She takes the death certificate to the cell phone store, T-Mobile. They still would not cancel his cell phone bill. They kept sending it to the house. So what did she do? She took his ashes to a T-Mobile store and said,
Dumped it on the desk.
"That's my husband.
You take care of him then.
Can we please cancel his cell phone bill because he's in this urn?" And sure enough, that in fact finally worked. The death certificate didn't work, but ashes did work.